in the kitchen with Miss Allison Davis, and I'm so excited. We are making cookies.
We are making cookies.
How fun is this? And they're going to be oatmeal cookies,
yeah,
I take it.
Again, all week long we've been talking about just things that we could prepare and fix that we think the kids would like, but that kind of have a healthy spin on them. And you know, who doesn't love cookies? But these are a little bit healthier because of the fiber content. You've got the oats in there, and actually this has some ground flax meal.
Okay.
Have you had milled flaxseed?
Yes.
So we're using ground flaxseed with water, and that becomes an egg substitute. So you add the ground flaxseed with a little, maybe 3 tablespoons of water, and you mix those together, and that becomes an egg substitute and a binder in your cookies without having to have the egg in there.
Okay, and does that have to soak for a while or anything?
Not really. I mean, it is one of the first things that I did, and then I just mixed it with some ground oats, and so this will definitely serve as the binder in our mixture.
Gotcha.
So we have a couple things happening here. So we've got our oats. As far as our leavener in our dish, we have baking soda and baking powder and cinnamon.
All right.
So I'm going to kind of just mix that in with our flaxseed, our water, our ground up oats, and then we've got some butter in our dish that we're going to cream with sugar. So classic cookie method, you always have to take your butter. Same with cakes. You take your butter with your sugar and you mix that together first, and that's called creaming your butter and sugar, which helps to make it light and fluffy. So we're going to start with our butter just on a low heat. I'm going to plug that in here.
And the butter's just softened, right? It wasn't
softened room temperature butter.
Melted or anything.
And then we're going to start to add our sugar. And I have a combination of coconut sugar and brown sugar.
Okay.
And the brown sugar is what's going to make your cookies nice and like gooey and like chewy.
Okay.
Because the brown sugar has a bit of the molasses in it, which is why it's brown. But it does really give you that like chewy texture in your cookie. And I don't know if you can smell it. I wish we had smell-o-vision because it smells pretty amazing. Okay, and then instead of like cream and liquid, instead we're adding unsweetened applesauce into this. So that is kind of the wet that's going in for our cookie mixture.
Okay.
Okay, so unsweetened applesauce. And so that's why we've got applesauce instead of liquid or instead of, whatever. And then we've got the milled flax oat flour going in. So this
would be great. This would be great for someone who has milk allergies or
it's dairy
just
free,
wants to
it's egg free. It does have the butter, so it's not quite vegan, but I think you could sub in maybe like coconut butter. There's some other options, coconut oil even, that you could use in your cookies instead of the actual butter.
Gotcha. And you just put in vanilla, right?
I put in some vanilla extract. Yeah,
okay.
It makes the difference. Love vanilla. And then we're going to mix in our oats. Ground oats, along with the baking powder, baking soda, and cinnamon. Okay. And then the final thing is we're going to start to just stir in just some of our whole oats, and that's going to help kind of bring that together in the cookie form.
You know what? I do not have a mixer like this.
Really?
Yes. So
I would hand mixer?
I do.
You could use a hand mixer, and you can cream your sugar and butter with that as well.
And that's what I typically do. But then, like this part where you're adding the heavier ingredients,
it does
of course,
get a little harder to stir. Yeah, it's a good investment.
It's my workout for the day.
It's definitely a good investment. And I mean, how cute are they? Look at our nice wild thyme green.
I know. I love it.
They kind of make a nice little accent, into the kitchen.
Yeah.
All right. So once this is mixed up, then we are pretty much ready to go with rolling out our cookies. We don't knock our mixer over.
Sure.
And then you sometimes maybe even still need to give it like a good stir. Yeah. So
it looks great. It smells good too.
Yeah. So then we're gonna roll these out, and then I'm going to get these baking in the oven.
Awesome. Now, are they topped with anything? What do you do?
Well, when I finish them out, what I like to do is take a little powdered sugar and maybe a little like lemon juice, and just give it like a little glaze. You could just do powdered sugar and water, and then that becomes that royal icing that you can just glaze right over the cookies.
Very nice. I can't wait to try them. And for this recipe and many other recipes, go to our website at WTVQ.com/Midday Kentucky, or you can head over to Allison's website at wildtimecooking.com. And I am so looking forward to tasting these. I could eat it raw right now.
I really think I could too.
But we will
put it in some yogurt and call it a parfait.
Oh gosh, it smells so good. We will be right back right after these messages.